2019 world champion Italo Ferreira headlines the matchup with Conor O'Leary. Conor growing up in Cronulla in Australia, representing Japan, and has been surfing through some of his best years on tour recently, from last year to this year. You'd think advantage Italo when you break all the down with the conditions, but Conor's been really happy, throwing some surprises to the best in the world.
I mean, as much as it dropped, still this wave has a lot of juice, and it gives you enough speed for you to open up big turns. And he's one of the biggest surfers on tour, Conor O'Leary. And the way he pivots off the bottom turn and gets up in vertical, it's really impressive, very radical.
Priority already established. Italo just stepping on a wave for a 0.5 and readjusting himself further down the line. Looks like he's still finding separation there. We'll see if he commits to a maneuver or if it's just a repositioning move, up again and out and creating some space.
They're capable of doing that and identified earlier than anyone. Here we go, Italo up and riding.
Italo doesn't have priority here. He'll swing into a carve. Conor's over it, so it's still Ferreira tracking some speed. It's amazing what he can do with one section. Nice, clean, powerful snap off the lip. There's a carve from the world champ. Belts it again, finding a nice pocket there. He is so fast, making this look easy. Typically a size where the backsider struggle, and Italo just finds a nice clean line from start to finish under priority of Conor O'Leary.
Reading for Conor O'Leary, and amazing technique for him on the last 3 turns.
And then Italo here earned a 5.33 for this effort.
I mean, this is what Italo's capable of. Look, the wave is half the size of Conor's wave, but just the acceleration he's able to create on the lip when the wave gives him the opportunity right there. And you can see the adjustments and how quick he is as he gets to the bottom turn on the transitions to make sure he's able to fit another turn in. Vertical very quickly, and looks like Conor up and riding.
O'Leary loading up. Nice backhand lip glide there under the lip with a backside snap. Third turn. Quick little twitch in the pocket and then belts it off the lip line. He's finding a great flow. Crazy re-entry, upside down. Conor tags it again. That's exactly how he wanted to answer back.
Exactly what we predicted. Bigger wave, very good line to it. And he found one of those runners that were just fast enough for a backhander to do some damage to and not get caught behind. Right here, he loses a little bit of the timing, but then he starts to put in a 6th gear. Beautiful, up and vertical, and finish it off. Even more critical, upside down. The wave was bottoming out underneath him. So, beginning of the wave, strong for Conor on the 2nd turn. On the pocket, 3rd turn right there, he loses a little bit of the foot, but then he regains composure, and right there he went to damage. 3 massive back-to-back turns. This is going to be a solid score for Conor O'Leary to start this heat.
Great composure there for Conor. Breaking down his technique in the pocket, Jesse.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Look at that front hand touching the deck right there. It just shows how much pressure he's putting on that back foot, and on the front foot, and how much he's leaning. Once again, leans on that front foot, and what that does is you're wiping off your speed by putting pressure on your back foot and your fins, and you want to regain that to be dynamic and generate speed out of that turn as well, and create acceleration. So he did that so well.
And then finals 5 or whatever it is, it's just a plus on my goals, and yeah, just feeling happy. I feel like I couldn't quite connect yet to the wave. Like my board feels good, but I don't know if it's the magic one or not, and yeah, just figuring that out, and pretty sure next heat should be a little bit better.
If you guys missed that moment in time, Heath Josky, one of my favorite surfers, did just a high line in the middle of competition. He got a 10-point ride. Watching Conor O'Leary crushing sections, smaller wave, but still absolutely shredding. Big carve there. Nice inside corner to lay in that backhand carve. Pushing hard off the tail there and steps off. So already putting together a nice series of turns to force Italo to need 2 waves to come back now.
A very substantial backup. But right here, nice first track. Gets down the line, tight carve. The wave, that's when it starts to dissipate. Has to kind of go up in vertical, but carves it around because the wave's not steep enough. And here, it's just trying to add a few points to get something probably on a smaller range than what Italo previously had with the 5.33. Not as dynamic as Italo's wave, but a good backup nonetheless for what the conditions we have on offer right now, being that slow.
So Connor kicks out, misses out on the opportunity to put Italo in combo. This score will stand at 4-3-3.
I mean, he did as much as he could. Great surfing for him, just the wave lacked the scoring potential.
2019 world champ has a nice glassy wall at Jeffreys Bay. Blows out the whole section on the first opportunity, but can't hang on. Preparing for a big clash. It's a huge one for the regular footers. Australia versus USA. A past champion, Ethan Ewing, taking on California's Jake Marshall. Coiling up, throwing the big whip in the flats. Italo Ferreira somehow is still trying to breakdance the finish and take the wave off him. And decision time with 1:35 to go. Italo trying to find some space. Let's see if Connor's going to let him go. Still small, but this guy's a magician and creating something for himself. He goes for a lofty full road. Will go into the layback to soften the landing and picks himself back up.
I mean, if you're Connor O'Leary right now, you're looking at that air. As you can see, it a lot of offshore winds right now. So he looks it out the back, sees that there's no waves. That wave's kind of gutless, but it gives him a pocket, and the speed that he generates, just beautiful rotation. Once again, under rotates, so he falls in that awkward position of the layback, but regroups it pretty quickly. So there wasn't much downtime. The risk of the maneuver was incredible. Regrouped it very well, very critical. And he's asking the questions to the judges. Look how low and compressed he gets on that board. Aims the bottom of the board towards the wind to get the support.
And now with 10 seconds to go, Connor trying to pick up the pace here on his last wave in the round of 16 here. Tiny wave. We caught up with him down the stretch. We'll see what happened out the back in just a moment. Connor O'Leary keeps his streak alive here at J-Bay. His third straight appearance in the quarterfinals. And taken out a big name with some big power hacks. It all started with that opener